All right, oh, my first thing is an idea, actually. I wanted to share an idea for an Abraham CD. So the meditation CD.
So before you go further, an idea. When you say, I got an idea, that means I was in the receptive mode. And a vibration met me. And I, like Esther is doing here and now, was able to translate that vibration into something that I'm calling an idea.
Yeah.
What is it?
So you've talked a lot about the benefit of kind of basking into sleep and then coming back into the next day with sort of appreciation and alignment. And I thought about the idea of a CD by Abraham with a recording each night and morning, maybe a different one each day of the week, that just sort of sets that tone that brings us back into that re-emerging into the non-physical in the night and then coming back in.
Done.
So I thought it was amazing.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
And the reason it is such a good idea is because when you sleep, momentum subsides. Esther received an email from someone who was really mad at Abraham, expressing her concern about an obvious contradiction, of which there are none. But in her mind, between our words, that when you wake up, your vibration's right where you last left it, and while you slumber, your momentum subsides. Does sound like a contradiction, doesn't it? But the reason that that is not a contradiction is because when you wake up, if you have come from this vibration into this knowing, from this vibration into this knowing, from this vibration into this knowing, if you know about vibration and you are decided that you are going to reach for thoughts that feel good when you awaken in the morning, then little by little the thoughts that you have been thinking about things begin to transform, because this is always true. Your vibration is where you last left it on every subject. But the question is not just where did I last leave a vibration, because you have all kinds of vibrations about all kinds of subjects in all places on the emotional scale that may or may not be active in you today. In other words, it doesn't matter where you left a vibration if it remains dormant. But when you activate a vibration, you activate it where it last was. And so that's why, while you are still awake, if you are lying there and affirming in a very general way the well-being of your experience, you have moved your vibration to a place that is different than it was before you did that. And when you awaken, that's where your vibration will now be. Now, again, you may or may not ever again activate that vibration. Most likely you will, because most of you, we love you so much, are offering most of your vibrations in response to what you are observing. And since your life is so observable, then most people awaken, begin observing, and begin regurgitating a practiced vibration or a belief. You don't have to do that, but it is logical that you would. But a process like this could help you. It could help you every night to leave your vibration in a different place. And then when you awaken, if the first thought that you have is, my vibrations are all in wonderful new places, and this is the way I'm beginning today, much as I did when I first emerged into this physical body, you could be quicker in the transformation of practice thoughts. Because while we are talking about recognizing that this vibration is becoming a thought, meaning this vibration is something that you are receiving and translating, this is the best place to introduce the fun analogy of, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to hear it, did it make a sound? People have been torturing themselves with that for a very long time, and the answer is, if there is no one there with an ear to translate the vibration of that tree falling into a sound, then no, there was no sound. If there's not a receiver translator of the vibration, then the reality of it, and sound is a reality, did not happen. How about that? And so here are all these vibrations, but vibrations come not just from source. There are vibrations all around you. There are rivers and currents of beliefs and ideas that you may have set your receiver to, your tuner to. And so anything that you can do about raising your vibration deliberately and sustaining it, and doing it right before you sleep, that is especially good, because then you have that time that you don't add to the momentum of it. That's why this is not a contradiction. Are you following? During that sleep time, you don't add momentum to the things that you don't want, and you leave this new thought in a place where you can wake up and receive it and then add momentum to it from that point forward. We're way out there on the leading edge. Yes.
Yeah.